Empire! For the Warhammer!
We got this, right?
It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign, and as mentioned at the tail end of the last episode, we're going to start out this one with this battle. It is kind of a weird type of a battle because our army is obviously in extremely bad shape, their army is in very bad shape. We have these reinforcements, but I'm thinking about, well, I mean, I'll use them if they get a chance to, but I'm thinking about fighting pretty much the whole battle with just Elspeth as much as possible, helped out by the Hellstorms here. So I think we'll use these two units right here, these Spearmen and these Halberdiers, the ones who are in the best shape of anybody, just to protect our Hellstorm rocket battery, and try to keep everybody else out of the fight as much as possible because I do not want them to take any damage at all. I don't think Elspeth is going to be able to do quite everything herself, but that's just because some of them are going to ignore her and go past her. But anyway, I think it's just going to be a regular old field battle. Yep, and let's go ahead and jump into it. This has, of course, been an absolutely insane campaign. It's been a lot of fun. It's also been a lot of stress. Which is good. I mean, I use mods to make the game more difficult on purpose because I enjoy that that sense of not so much the stress aspect of it, but the sense of accomplishment that you get from every little victory. And as I've pointed out sometimes in the comments, and others have mentioned in the comments as well, you have to lose sometimes in order to fully appreciate winning. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Start deployment. We're going to just basically... There's no trees at all, so there's actually no way that I can protect the other units. And then that army's going to come in from behind. That's not ideal. But what we're going to do is we're going to put Elspeth here. As I mentioned, I'm going to get... I tell you what, it looks like we've got 4 units here that are good enough to sort of form a front line, which, you know what, we'll get the wizard up here as well. And then everybody else I want you guys back as much as possible, and I probably... You guys can be my 9. I might even just have them flee combat right away. But the first question is, let's find out if they come towards us. I'm kind of hoping they don't. I'm kind of hoping we're not in range with our Hellstorm rocket battery, so I'm kind of hoping that they just sit back and wait for the reinforcements to come in. But we'll find out very, very soon. Yep, here they come. Okay. All right, let's get Elspeth forward. And, of course, the rocket battery there is going to go ahead and open up. Should be able to do pretty good here. I tell you what, I'm going to charge her straight into them. And let's do this. Let's get...
What do you bid? Take the ground.
Let's get a little bit more spread out for a little bit better coverage there against... Okay, you know what? That's good. They've stopped. They have stopped. Let's put you in guard mode. Let's have you hit them right there. This is not ideal to use against them, but I think I'm going to do it anyway.
All will need more in time.
Go ahead and charge in, and you know what? You guys, you fire at them now. Okay, so she's... Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, heal yourself. Oh, I can't... Never mind, you can't heal yourself. Okay, you can use that, though. Alright, now over here... Let's get you... trying to do... damage to them. Okay, there we go. There's our reinforcements, but like I said, I don't think they're even going to get here in time to do anything. Okay, she is doing just fine over here. Well, she's taking some damage, actually. You know what? Let's get these guys charging in. And let's get these guys shooting at them. And actually, she is going to be able to pretty much tank everything. Let's get the Hellstorm rocket batteries now forward. Yeah, you guys get on them. You get in on them. You guys try to come around behind. Yeah, you get in on them as well. Okay, let's go ahead and do a debuff here of them. Okay, that should pretty much take care of it. Elspeth, she's taking a lot of damage here. Wow. Holy cow. Let's get her out of there now. You guys should be charging in, right? You should be able to just massacre them. Elspeth. Oh, that's a self... Never mind, I completely misjudged that spell. Okay, right... What is going on here? Oh, you know what? Let's get this on them, and we'll get you guys out of the way here. And let's get you guys shooting right there. Get away. It's one way to get away, I guess, is to get your butt completely annihilated. Okay, now, Elspeth, it's going to be way too long before you can get that spell off again. Alright, good enough. Okay, well, we took a tiny little bit of... Well, I shouldn't say tiny little bit. We took a significant amount of damage here with the Elspeth, but we didn't lose any other troops in her army, and we only lost a single model. Let's see which one it was. It was the these are Demigryph Knights, right? Hello? The Regiment of Renown. Yes, Demigryph Knights. That's all we lost in that army, so I think I can live with that. Now, let's go ahead and get this assigned here. I should have done that before the battle began. Never mind, I can't do it because it has to be a lord or hero. And there aren't any lords or heroes there to actually assign it to. So let's give it to Emil von Corden instead. Anyway, we can go ahead and I think we'll take the money.
We gain nothing by holding them.
And that army of Festus is now destroyed. And now we're back onto the campaign map, and we can talk a little bit about the strategic situation. We got ourselves a scroll of leeching. We'll take it. And Apprentice Wizard. Yeah, that's really good, actually. Okay. And an open... Wow, we got all kinds of stuff out of that tiny little battle. All right. The first thing I want to do here is I want you to...
Magic.
Let's see here. Which... You know what? This is not necessary. What about this? Regeneration. And this is the one that I believe she's using herself. And then the Frostfire Gem. I don't really think that the wizard is the right person to have that. So we're gonna get rid of that as well. Okay. We do have we have 3 weapons. We have 5 weapons here that we could do something about. And we also have a talisman. Let's find someone to give that talisman to first. And let's also just see, do we have any melee combatants who are not using any weapons?
Bring me to my men.
The engineer, you may as well, we'll give you a weapon. You'll get into melee at some point, probably. Let's go ahead and give you that. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Armor.
Yes. Praise Sigmar.
We'll give you one as well. We'll give you the Tormentor Sword. Yeah, that's okay.
I will marshal the men.
You don't need one.
What does the Emperor
Witch Hunter,
bid?
you can take a... You can get the Brass Cleaver.
Who calls?
Elspeth von Draken.
And like I said, the wizard doesn't need it.
To the provinces. You have need of me?
Okay, Friendly. Hergiger, let's give you this. Okay. There we go. And somehow I missed another magic item. Oh, it was the Scroll of Leeching. Okay. We can give you a potion of speed. Actually, let's find somebody who has an open enchanted item slot. You know what? We could give it to Karl Franz here. I don't see why not. Okay, and then you're filled up. Is there anything that we don't really need? Nope, I want you to have all of those. Those are all really good. Okay, Emil von Corden, yes. You, I want you to have... First of all, I want you to have room to give you something else. So, there we go. Now, we want to give you... Oh, that can only go to... Wait a minute, it says Lord or Elspeth von Draken, and he's a Lord.
The Empire.
Nope, okay, it can only go to her. Well, that simplifies things. Let's go ahead and give that back to her then. And that's going to be the same thing there. Okay, well, then I guess she's pretty well situated as well with her ancillaries. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, we're at the tail end of the last episode with Elspeth. It's probably important that we move her back into Altdorf,
Arena and Nuln.
because we want to make sure Altdorf is defended. Now, if I look at Emil von Corden here, it actually looks like he can almost get to Altdorf, but we can't judge by visually what we can see here, because the OvN mod makes it very misleading exactly where Altdorf is. So
Von Draken.
I don't actually know if he's going to be able to get close enough. So we're going to find out. Am I okay with moving him in March Stance? In other words, if he were to get attacked... Never mind, I don't think he can get attacked. I think he's okay to move in March Stance. I don't think they could reach him to attack. Okay, now, if they were to attack Altdorf, is there any way for me to tell if he's close enough? I cannot tell. Alright, well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to move Elspeth back in anyway.
Wielder of the pale
I wanted to get her down into Nuln for the recruiting, but she's strong enough right now with some replenishing. Her army is okay right now. Right here,
I will marshal the men.
It's probably more important that I do recruiting here anyway, and we only have 2,000, so maybe it's for the best that she can't get down to Nuln quite yet anyway. Okay, so if I do recruiting here, we got 17 in the garrison, plus 5. They're not going to attack. If they attacked with both armies together...
So?
If that army is recruiting, it doesn't say it's recruiting, but I feel like with the Beastmen you can't tell sometimes. If that army recruited, they could potentially attack and win, but it doesn't matter because even if we recruited, we wouldn't have it in time. I think we're going to recruit with Elspeth. So she's got more spearmen than she really needs. In fact, we've got everywhere more spearmen than we really need. Look at all these spearmen right here. So what we need are some non-spearmen units, like halberdiers. Halberdiers would be a good replacement for spearmen. We could also go with some crossbows or some greatswords. We could afford 4 units of greatswords. Before I do that, actually, we do want to
the nation calls.
Take a look at Karl Franz here. He's at 18. If we get this wizard back in, he's at 19. He's got room for one more. And probably there aren't any Elector State troops that we want. The Elector of Reichland. You're telling me I don't have an Elector of Reichland? Sure looks like I do. Sure looks like it's him.
Yes.
Why is this telling me... Cannot recruit unit. The unit will be unlocked. Oh, never mind. It's because there's a... Because of this. There's a 1-turn delay. It's not... Actually, this is confusing because it's got the symbol here like it's actually... Oh, I'm just really confused. Karaberg Greatswords. And it says we have to have the Elector of Reichland. I feel like maybe that's wrong. It's got to be, right? It's got to actually be saying... Let me do this correctly here, Michael. It must actually be locked because we don't have Karaberg, right? Even though it says it's unlocked once you have appointed the Elector of Reichland, you probably have to have Karaberg. That would certainly make sense. Okay, anyway. I could get one more unit, but since I can't do any Elector count state troops right now, and that's really what I want to have in his army because he gets the discount and he buffs them, then I think I won't do that, and I'm going to go back to here and the recruiting of some great swords. What she really needs, though, she needs some missile troops. She needs better ranged. So I'm going to leave it with just these 2 great swords for now. You...
It is time.
Maybe we give you some great swords. Why not? Let's do it. Let's turn this into a proper army. Okay, meanwhile, they're still a few turns away from a rebellion over here. We're boosting you, and public order here is fine.
Praise Sigma.
We still have this situation here in Valmir Blaze, who's defending Talabheim. It's kind of a waiting game over here. Now I could put you into that army, and I probably will want to. What are you buffing here? Cavalry units, okay. Is there any reason at all? Oh, you got pulled out last turn to do the...
What?
No, you're not exhausted.
Direct
I
me.
thought maybe you had done a wound, but no.
Refused.
All right, let's go and put you in.
Calls. Get training.
Okay, that's fine. We still have Beck over here. But we lost Griffinwood. We'll probably lose Beck, right? I mean, there's not anything we can do to defend it. Although, it looks like Azhag has moved southward. Look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3 armies over here, and that Wa army at least is down to 8 units, so that's good, and that Wa army only has 7. Okay, well that's not as bad as it could be if they had full Wa armies. Or did he just declare the Wa? I feel like he's already had the Wa going for a while, so hopefully those Wa armies are not getting bigger. Alright, anyway, right now it looks like for at least 1 or 2 more turns he's going to be going after Stirland instead of after us, which is not ideal, but it gives us a little bit of time to possibly still do something up here. And then you have already moved. Yeah, you're the one who did a wound or an assassination attempt. Okay. All right, I think I'm finally ready now. We're down to 50 gold, but we're getting really good treasury here. I just want to see what we're in the process of building. A lot here in Altdorf, including the garrison building. That's how we burned all of our money, is building in Altdorf. Had to be done. Okay, garrison lord not moved. Yes, we know. Machinations. We're almost at 4,000. Is there any value in doing
I command
Imperial Machinations? One of these is a... is one of them Replenishment? No. Requisition is the closest, but that's not really Replenishment. That's just the Elector state, the Elector Count state troops. I mean, I guess I could... Nah, I don't want to waste 1,500 prestige on that. Okay. Alrighty, I think then... time to check diplomacy out. It would be really nice if Kislev and Cathay and the High Elves and the Dwarves, if all of us can start like pooling resources together, but we've not done a very effective job of that in this campaign. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens. Okay, speaking of the High Elves, not super useful as far as we're concerned. This could be good if the High Elves land here and can start helping out Bretonnia. That would be good. I should have added Bretonnia to the list of the factions that should be working together. The High Elves do look like they're doing okay. They kind of look like they're controlling the ocean over here, so that's good. Okay, here we go. Here's Azhag. Yep, he's going to attack Stirland, who I presume will retreat, but unfortunately he did not retreat anywhere near far enough. So he's going to get wasted. Oh. Okay, that's a surprise. Maybe he did retreat far enough. Interesting, okay. Oh, he crossed the river, didn't he? Well, that would explain it. Okay, meanwhile, this looks bad, so Grom the Paunch is, well, I thought he was going to attack Bretonnia, but I guess not. Barrow Legion? Okay, I'm just hoping right now that Sylvania and Barrow Legion don't declare war on us, because I really cannot afford another enemy right now. Getting Azhag added to our list of enemies was a real disaster. We were actually doing really well until that happened. And by really well, I mean relative to how we were doing earlier in the game, which was so poor that doing slightly well felt like really well. Okay, assaulting the garrison of Nuln is not a big deal as far as I'm concerned. It's a very cool looking... I'm going to zoom in close when I get a chance to and look at Nuln. I never really noticed the tiered architecture of Nuln like that before. Okay, so there's Khazrak. He's on land. He's raiding us. Okay, this is good. He's raiding right there. He's vulnerable to attack. Hopefully we can attack him. That's what we need to do, is start wiping out Khazrak's armies. Okay, and so Bretonnia not really doing anything at all remotely useful. They're not as bad as Stirland, but they are not... I don't know, I guess maybe if they're just consolidating their armies, you know, putting them in one location where they can reinforce one another, there is value in that. Okay, so... here we go. Here's Wulfric. Wulfric... he just kind of seems to be moving his armies back and forth, doesn't he? It's because we haven't given him a vulnerable location to attack, but still, I would have thought that if he had brought all of his armies together, or even two of his armies together, that they should have been able to attack Talabheim by now.
Greetings, fellow heirs.
Okay, what do you want, Stirland? You wants to join a war, probably, against the Black Pit tribe for 1,500. Now we're gonna double check during our turn. I don't know how many turns we have left before it's safe for us to go back to war with the Black Pit tribe without our reputation suffering. The dwarves have been extremely disappointing in this campaign. They have not covered themselves in glory this campaign for sure. Partly because they've been going to war with Bretonnia instead of, you know, somebody actually helpful. Okay, as we wrap up this end to turn, I think we're pretty safe. It's just rogue armies at this point. And every end to turn now gives me, if we don't have to fight like a major battle where we suffer losses, I feel really good about end turns because of the replenishment. We just so desperately need replenishment. Every little bit of replenishing that we get done over every end turn just makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so anyway, yeah, Wulfric was over here, and then he has just moved back towards the east. Technology research, that's good. That's very good, actually. Ambusher discovered, whatever. So now I think Wulfric is back over in this area, right? Okay, we do have a trespasser here. That's not what we want to be seeing. Bogenhofen here, we got the raiding going on, which we knew about. Got our units recruited, and a couple factions destroyed. And a couple of assault garrisons. I noticed the Nuln, but I did not notice the Bogenhofen one. Okay. That's bad. We don't really want Bogenhofen suffering.
Ready.
The garrison would come out and help. So that's we definitely want to do that, right? Because they'll probably retreat. I don't think there's any reason not to do that right away. Now, once they retreat, then we can bring Emil von Corden over, and hopefully we'll be able to attack with one of these three armies to wipe them out. So let's go ahead and get them to retreat here first.
By the comet.
As expected. And as long as we have enough movement left here, which we do, plenty of it. Now, I think we'll take...
Amethyst Guardian.
That army is still not recruited. Okay, so we're going to get you heading over here.
To strengthen the Empire.
You can move... You're going to have to go in march stance. That's fine. I think maybe we'll move you to here. 10% movement left. If I move you down here, 9% movement left. 7% movement left. Okay, we'll do it to here. Now it says 9% again. Somewhere there was 10%. Let me try to find that 10%. There it is. Okay, now this should be an easily winnable battle. It's a level 1 Lord. They've got the Zangors. They do have the Eye of Morsleib here, which is a Regiment of Renowned Cygor. It'll be good to get rid of that.
Into battle.
Decisive victory, of course. Obviously, we could auto-resolve it, but obviously we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and fight it. Okay, so our reinforcing army is obviously the stronger of our two armies. It's going to take them a minute and a half, so we just kind of want to maneuver over towards where they are going to be. So let's just do this. Start battle and just get you guys moving over here. And speed up. The Cygor is probably going to start throwing rocks at us, but I'm not seeing any yet. If we're in the trees, yeah, I guess he's really not. Oh, we're not in his range. Okay, cool. I'll take that. He's not coming any closer. Now, there's our reinforcements. Okay. Let's go ahead now and start getting... Our spears are entirely expendable as far as I'm concerned. So let's go ahead and start getting them to absorb the Cygor's rocks. And then great swords. Let's get you guys here. Let's get you guys here. The three of you a bit farther back for now. You can be my 7s. You can be my 5s. Let's go ahead and get do any of you on horseback?
Ready to act. To war!
No. I'm going to get you with the 5s.
For Helden Hammer!
Okay. Yep, there we go. He's throwing rocks at us, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get our 5s heading up this way. Let's go ahead and get our 4s heading up this way, followed by the great swords here.
Moving now! By the Emperor's will!
And I want you guys... I'll bring the ranged guns in a little bit later. Okay, he's throwing the rocks at our general. That's an interesting decision. Centaurs with great weapons. Are any of these guys good? Yes, you are good anti-large. Okay, let's get you.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
I actually want you on that Centaur. Okay, there we go. I've started to find them. 4s now. Like this. Okay, 5s. Yep, go ahead and hit and crash into them. Let's go ahead and get you.
We are Sigmar's heirs! It will be done!
Okay, you guys right here, go ahead and hit them. Let's go ahead and start getting you guys in on the enemy. Get you over there. On him. Here we go. Let's get you guys over here if we can. It's too many trees. I'm not even worried about my... Okay, you've taken a fair amount of damage here. I'm not even really worried about my... ranged units getting in this fight because of all the trees. Okay. You guys, let's get you forward now as well. Get you in on them. Get you... Never mind, you're fine. Okay, let's go ahead and crash from behind into them. Let's get you on him. Let's get you forward now. I don't think we have to worry too much about the... about defending the missile units back there. Okay. Yeah, you guys... You can fight him. You... How are we doing here? A little bit hard to tell. He's not taking very much damage there. Let's get you around over there if we can. Okay, our 5s. I want you guys to hit the... Actually, let's do all of our 5s on them. The Demigryph Knights, we want you on that Cygor. Let's get you guys on them. And you guys on them. That's fine. Okay. Taking a little bit of damage over here, but that's not a surprise. It's the Cygor. Oh, no, it's not the Cygor. What is that? It's just Ungor Raiders. How are we doing over here?
Raise your weapons!
And you are slowly coming over. I think we should be winning just about everywhere. Hit them from behind. Right there, you keep hitting them. Okay, broken over there. Yep, shattered. Okay, he's in pretty bad shape. I think we should be wrapping this up now. Let's get all 3 of you. As soon as that Cygor... Okay, let's get you up back over here. Come on, let's take care of him.
It will be done!
Slow him down and kill him, please.
Vermidia, guide us! Prepare for combat!
Let's get
We await your orders!
everybody on him. That Cygor, as long as he's...
We are ready!
Somehow they have a unit... Oh, it's over here. These guys are unbreakable, that's why. Now they're not. Okay, that should pretty much be on any losses here any moment. There we go. Still, we should be able to finish him off.
As long as we draw breath, they will die! The Empire endures!
Let's see that. He's got 500. There we go. Very good. I think it's very ironic that this message that popped up here on the loading screen. Oh, never mind. It just changed, but it was talking about how Bretonnia and dwarfs are strong allies, which is obviously a laugh because in this campaign they've been at war with each other. Okay, so pretty good. Wiped out an army, got some prestige, didn't suffer too many casualties in the process. And we're going to get ourselves another 700 in gold. Pretty sure that's what I want. Yep, I think we'll go ahead and take that. Ooh, almost reached a new level. Okay. So despite having suffered that rather embarrassing loss... Oh, ally mission successful. That reminds me, we should check in with Stirland and see if we could now take over one of their armies. They might have a better chance of survival if we take over one of their armies and use it to help defend their territory. Let's see if that's even possible. They've got an army here. That's going to be their faction leader, though. They've got this. That army right there, yes, that army could potentially do some damage here. First of all, this is a really bad sign. That Wa army is growing, so that means Azhag did just recently declare the Wa.
I ain't doing that.
And so these Wa armies are all growing. That's terrible, terrible news. Griffinwood is going to be too strong to take. Mordheim is possible. Essen is possible. Deadwood is the one that he just took over, and it's already very strong, and it's got Azhag himself there helping to defend it. Okay, is there any reason why we would want to do this? This army probably doesn't have any movement. I mean, we can see right here it doesn't have any movement, right? So if we take it over, it would still have no movement, meaning we wouldn't be able to make this attack, I think. Even so,
the nation calls.
What we could do is we could run it up this way and try to threaten Wulfric over in this direction.
No.
Could EKF...
Bring me to my men.
Could he win that battle right there? That is... Those are 3 ice trolls, some skin wolves, and 3 war mammoths. Everything else is pretty beatable. No, he's got Marauder champions as well. Only a level 6 lord though, and and a level 5 wizard.
So
I could reach it though. I could attack that if I wanted to. And Karl Franz does have lightning strike, right?
Time.
Yep, I do indeed. Okay, so the problem is with only these 2 spearmen units and all of those war mammoths, that's probably an absolutely terrible idea. Plus, we'd be so far away from being able to get back into the settlement for security. Okay. I could also attack Middenheim. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you a little bit closer here. Okay. Right here.
I'll drain the pus from you.
Neither one of them is actually inside Middenheim. We could attack Middenheim and take it.
You are a degenerate.
It's a walled city. It's got some strong units there, but we could defeat that, but we'd take so many casualties in the process probably that we wouldn't be able to hold it. That's an issue. Okay, so if we're not going to do that, then the other option is we could come down and attack Karaberg, which we tried a few turns ago and suffered a humiliating defeat. If I move you a little bit more this way now... Oh, holy cow, okay. All right, well, we found Wulfric.
I will not. A step too far.
Yeah, man, he's got some strong armies over here. Okay. I did want to look at the Black Pit tribe and see, is it safe for us to attack them? Greenskins. Black Pit tribe. If we were to declare war... Nope, we have 2 more turns left before we want to go to war with them. Okay. Yeah, all these armies that we're holding off basically 4 armies with just Emperor Karl Franz's army. That's a tall order. We are getting the garrison slowly built up.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
We just need to wait for a good opportunity, I think. Alternatively, we could give up on Delbers and, like I said, come down and attack down here. If I pull you out and start moving you down this way.
Orienting.
I just want to see... There's no other armies over here. It's a shame that that garrison is all the way back up to full replenishment. Okay, even so, we did this once before. We could do it again, where we lay siege and circle them and start causing them attrition. I don't think they're going to have too many more armies floating around. Khazrak himself is too far away to join a fight over here. Look at that. Holy cow. It's Khazrak, and the entire rest of the army is all regiments of renown. It's one way to do it. Not how I would do it, but it is one way to do it. Okay, you don't have the movement for it. You could get back into Bogenhofen, which is probably where you are needed, because Khazrak... No, he's within the zone of control here of Marienburg. He'd have to lay siege and then break the siege in order to come over here and attack. And I don't know if the AI is smart enough to do that, to be honest with you. If we got you over here and attacked Khazrak, that garrison would come out and help. Oh, yeah, we want to be in a position to do that next turn. If Khazrak stays there, we will attack him. You then, let's go ahead and give you your skill ups. Let's give you... Yeah, we'll give you Grim Resolve, that's fine, okay. And the Engineer... Definitely Triangulation, right? That's what all of our Engineers should be doing. What was the magic item we got? There it is, Iron Curse Icon. I think maybe... Let's give that to one of our Flying Lords. Do you fly? Yes, you do fly. And right now you've got the Featherfoot Torque, which is really not great for you. We'll give you the Iron Curse Icon instead. Okay. Alright, so... Emil von Korden, you still have some tiny little bitty bit of movement left. If I were going to move you towards Kerberg, it would be this way. Alternatively, we move you back towards Altdorf.
Elspeth von Draken.
She needs...
Each minor refinement.
Okay, he's not going to attack Altdorf with just that army.
Amethyst
She
Guardian.
does need missile units, so we're going to bring her down towards Nuln.
Exhaustion and sloth are mere
She cannot
words.
quite reach it in one turn, so we're just going to move her just across the border where she can recruit next turn. Or do we just move her into Castle Reichgard instead? And then from there, she can move into Nuln and start the recruiting next turn. I think that's what I'll do.
Where is the graveyard? Lead me to it. Dark
Okay.
Lady of Nuln.
And definitely want to keep the halberdiers. I could potentially remove some spearmen. Okay. You've got 1 point in wound. What are your chances of taking out Samuel Ludenhoff there? 35%, but it costs 1,000. I do not like that ratio. Okay, so we're going to move you back towards Altdorf. I'm leaving Altdorf undefended.
Brute strength can only take you
I'm
so
going
far.
to... I could recruit that steam tank. But I don't think anybody's going to attack us right now, and I don't want to pay upkeep for that steam tank
Engineer.
when I'm not expecting a battle. You could block army or wound, obviously not worth the money. So instead, I
Mind of
think what we will
mechanisms.
do is get you guys back into
Bring forth items of
EKF's
power.
army here.
Ah!
Let's go ahead
I
and
had faster ways to track.
leave him at 19. He's going to be just about fully replenished in one more end turn. His army composition's pretty good. I feel pretty good about Karl Franz. I'd like to have a few more in the way of the Elector Count state troops, but for the most part, that looks like a good army. For that matter, we could actually use that army in one of these quest battles here. So we have the Silver Seal, which would be very nice to do. The Adventures of Gotrek and Field. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. How am I doing on time? Coming up on an hour, so I'm not going to do a quest battle in this episode. Oops. I always do the wrong thing there. Okay. Yes, right here. Enemy details. So obviously that looks very winnable. So that's Gal Moraz. This one also looks very winnable. And the Silver Seal also looks very winnable. So all of these, it's time we start doing some of these. Okay. Which one is most important here? Gal Moraz. You know what? Let me go back into that same screen. Gal Moraz. This is melee attack, sundering attacks, weapon strength when fighted. That would be useful against Festus and against Wulfric. Okay, that's probably the priority right there. The Adventures of Gotrek and Felix, that just unlocks them, which is a little bit lower on my list of priorities. And then the Silver Seal, that would be very nice as well. Okay. Emperor Karl Franz has received an urgent message from the College of the Celestial Order. The Celestial Wizards have been concerned by unusual eddies within the wind of Azir that portend doom for the Empire. Triangulating the source of the threat, it is revealed that a great orc war boss has arisen somewhere in the land south of the Black Mountains. His fearsome reputation has gathered many green-skinned tribes behind him in Awa, which is now headed for the main route from the Badlands into the Empire Blackfire Pass. Whilst messengers are dispatched to alert the dwarfs, Karl Franz prepares to face the greenskin onslaught, aware that this is the greatest test that he has yet faced in his reign as emperor. I don't think so. Something tells me I was expected to fight this battle long before now. So what we're going to do, we're going to move him out. Boom. And we're going to do that in just a moment or next episode. Let me just think through. Is there anything else we need to do? You've already moved. You've already moved. You are going to stay right there. You have already moved. Okay, so settlements-wise, nothing to do here. Altdorf doesn't really need more public order, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, you're not a priority. Nothing to do here, nothing to do here. Talabheim, I don't want to build this up right now because of the... because I just don't know if I'm going to be able to hang on to it. Filedorf. Okay, I could upgrade this, and then we don't have to worry about our public order down here anymore. Let's do it. Actually, you know what? Scratch that, because I can do this instead. I can upgrade that garrison building. Boom, done. Now, I'll feel better about the Bladed Towers if Azhag moves in that direction. Okay, so there's our money. Let's go ahead
For Verena and Nuln.
Let's go ahead and do this. Not you. You. Karl Franz. I'm sure I've fought it before, but I don't really remember this battle, but this sure feels like it should be very winnable, right? Just going to be bunches of greenskins. They do have the Doom Divers. Let's go ahead and do it. So if I teleport. Decisive victory. Reinforcements expected. It's not telling us what those reinforcements are, but then I forgot we also have the dwarfs coming in. I remember the dwarfs now. Okay, yep, let's go ahead and do it. I think as far as quest battles go, this one is not going to take a super long time. And we should be able to use our Hellstorm rocket batteries to blow the absolute shit out of those Doom Diver catapults. Pardon my Bretonian. Yeah, this is obviously a battle that we should have done long before now. You guys are supposed to stay on top of that. Let me know that this was a battle that we should have done before now.
Men of the Empire, to unite, for the orcs gather. Beyond the pass, a war boss draws to him all that is foul. An orc horde beyond imagining.
Beyond imagining,
Sigmar
huh?
fought, so shall we. We will become part of the legend. We will wipe the orcs from our door. And only when this is done, when our nation has healed, shall I take up Gal Maraz. For Sigmar, for the Empire, for the Warhammer!
Okay, if memory serves, I think the dwarfs come out, like, over here? Like, but kind of behind and off to the side of the enemy. Alright, let's go ahead and just get our front line here. On 3. Let's get you guys all over here like this. I'm gonna put you in a locked control group. Let's get you guys over here. Flanked by units that can defend them.
Ready to act.
Let's go ahead and get... I don't think we have to do anything particularly fancy here. Mainly just protect my units to make sure that they don't suffer immeasurable casualties. Okay, start the battle. Okay, we should be opening fire here, obviously, with our Hellstorms. Where are those Doom Divers? I want you guys to... Okay, kind of lost track of the Doom Divers. Let's get Karl Franz and Quinn on him. Actually, Quinn, you go for those Doom Divers.
For the Empire! For the Warhammer!
Okay. You guys right here. Just worry about them. Let's get you shooting over there. Okay, Karl Franz here. Boom, boom. Quinn. Quinn. Get up. Quinn. Okay, let's get you guys moving over here. Reinforcements have arrived. They were... Nope, they're behind us. Okay. So I was completely wrong about where they were. Okay, let's get you forward. Let's get you on them right there. Let's get you guys helping out over here. Let's get you guys on them. Let's get you guys over here. Okay, Karl Franz, you're fine. Quinn, did you? Yes, you did. That's good. Boom, 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 boom. You guys. Let's get you over here. Okay. You took a little bit of damage, probably from the Doom Divers is my guess, or maybe from them, those archers. Let's get Karl Franz. Oh, nope, go after him, go after him. That's my mistake. Go after him. Okay, there's the enemy reinforcements. We want to blow up those trolls. How are we doing over here? Boom, boom. Yeah, that should take care of them. You. Let's get you over there on him. Okay, Karl Franz. Come on, you can do this, man. I have faith in you. No, I don't. Quinn, you're doing fine. Okay, you guys over here. Just stay in place, let the dwarfs help out a little bit now. Over here, how we doing? They're broken. You guys can take them out. Okay, Karl Franz, have you still... I cannot believe that. Ridiculous. Get over there and help him. Okay, Quinn, you're starting to get a little bit beaten up by that Cygor. Did we blow up their trolls? Let's blow up that Cygor now. Karl Franz, get out there. You and Quinn both. Get over here. Actually... Get over here. You guys get on them. More greenskins. Kind of lost track of them. Alright, you guys, let's get you headed over here. Are we blowing up the... We're not doing great against that giant, are we? Why did I think that was a Cygor? Beastmen on my mind. Okay, you guys just stay there. You guys... You guys over here. Let's get you over here. Okay, you guys are not able to do anything to those giants, apparently, so that's rubbish. Okay, let's go ahead and get you all in on those goblin... Actually, you know what? Let's get you on those goblin wolf riders. Okay, Karl Franz, time for you to attack them. That giant, I mean, and the same thing for Quinn. There we go, and Quinn. We should be able to do some serious damage, hopefully, to the... to the giant. Where's my other, right here, you guys. Let's get you over here on the rock spider. How are we doing there on that giant? We're doing okay. What about you? Let's get you. You have taken way too much damage. Let's get you back. You guys should be able to take care of those goblin riders. I almost hesitate to think how much damage we took from the dwarven gyrocopters. Okay, this is bad right here. Let's get you guys on them. Let's get you back over here. Let's get you shooting at them. Let's get you over here on them now as well. We're going to end up losing some of our men there in the Hellstorm rocket batteries. Over here, have we taken care of that giant yet? Come on, guys, finish him off. You can do it. Okay, yeah, we took too much damage over here, but it's okay. That should do it for them. The Hellstorm, you guys back up. I should put you all in guard mode. Okay. They're still alive, man. They are still hanging on over here. Let's get you guys now on the Wolf Chariots. There we go. The Spider Riders are about dead. Who's left? Why is this battle not over? I'm not sure why the battle is not over.
Go!
There we go. I guess I shouldn't get too upset that the enemy lord was able to get away because he was flying also, but that's still very aggravating. I mean, look at how much tiny little sliver of health he had left. Oh well. Probably only cost me 5,000 gold. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Probably cost me 1,000. Okay. Good prestige. Yep, there's our pitiful little treasury that we got because we didn't kill the enemy lord. And we got decent experience, and of course we got ourselves a nice weapon. So, we'll take the treasury. And ranked up above rank 20. Okay. That's potentially useful. We got ourselves a nice weapon here. Okay, very good. That's a nice positive note, I think, to conclude this episode on. Now, here's the question: Did we trespass to do that? No, it doesn't say trespassing. Okay. Oh, yes, it does. Yep, sure did. Disciples of the Maul. Okay. All right, so back over to Karl Franz over here. So you get some skill ups. I conceivably could go ahead and do that Beast Slayer. We can now give that to somebody else. I could conceivably do another quest battle. We didn't take very much in the way of casualties, so we could still very easily do the Silver Seal, for example, which could be pretty useful. I think I may do that. Let's do that at the beginning of the next episode. We're going to fight yet another quest battle. And we're going to get enough casualty. The thing is, I don't know if the casualty replenishment will stack. Where's our casualty replenishment that we're supposed to get for finishing this?
The nation calls.
Oops. Don't click on it, Michael. There we go. Quest successful. Casualty replenishment plus 5% for 2 turns. Yeah, it's not going to stack. Well, the duration will stack, I guess, but not the magnitude. So maybe we do that next turn.
Ready.
Yeah, I think we'll do that next turn. Okay, that works for me, but I'm still going to go ahead and leave it there. We'll do our skill ups at the beginning of the next episode. Maybe I'll go ahead and think about doing the other quest battle, but instead, more likely we'll do it in the next turn, depending on what Wulfric and Festus do, and Khazrak as well. We did wipe out one of Khazrak's armies, so feel pretty good about that, and I don't really think Khazrak himself is strong enough to attack either Marienburg or Bogenhofen.
I will marshal the men.
He could actually attack Bogenhofen, and that army could join him. So there's a little bit of a concern there, but if he does do that,
Praise Sigmar.
we would cause him some serious damage, and I think we'd be able to use Emil von Corden then to wipe them out. So I don't want to say it'd be worth losing Bogenhofen to wipe out Khazrak, but it might be, quite frankly. And I don't think it's likely to happen. Is this the WA target? Is that what that means? Is that what that, or is there a quest? Yeah, no, I assume that that means this is a WA target. So Altdorf is actually the WA target, maybe for Azhag? Probably is. Yikes, that's a little bit scary. Well, the good news is we can level it up. That would take almost all of our money, but it needs to be done. Okay, all right. Well, anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave it there for now. We've got this mysterious island over here that I forgot about, so we could potentially, you know, do something about that if we don't have a better use for one of our armies, which we almost certainly will. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Stop talking, Michael. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.